And yeah, it's the beginning of round 7. We're watching
Foo
Pee
Pee
Chun
Chun
and
and
Lunyi. And
counter?
what's the life counter?
The life counter. Okay.
I think the yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. Where's the life counter? Okay, that's yeah. Oh, what are you doing here? I thought you were supposed to be on a break.
No. I'm
Huh?
doing this round.
Oh, you're doing this
I'm
round.
doing this round. Yeah.
And then after that, like, so what happens after that?
TBD.
TBD. Okay.
TBD.
Okay.
I go to Hong Kong. That's what's
Oh
happening
wow.
after
Okay. Oh, well, what time's your trip to Hong Kong?
that. It's early. It's very early tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Very, very
Okay.
early
So you
tomorrow
gotta
morning.
gotta pack, gotta prep.
Yeah.
You're going to Hong Kong not for holiday, right?
No,
for work.
for work.
Yes. We all have our separate day jobs. It's
Yeah, we don't just Mick and I don't just cast magic for
Yeah,
4
we just-
hours a night. And that's not how I afford my rent in Singapore.
we just sit around and we just watch people play Magic and we talk about people playing Magic. All right, so again, the match here between Pee Chun and Lunyi. This is for a place in the grand finals. Winner goes to the grand finals. Loser has to play the winner of the other side
Yep.
of that table,
Yep.
which is between Chin Heng and Jeffrey. I'm still rooting for Team Jeffrey.
Jeffrey still,
I'm
you know,
still, yeah.
we said Jeffrey pre-game favorite,
Yeah.
darling of the commentary.
Oh, of course.
But
of course.
you know, he lets down, but he's fought back.
Yeah,
You know,
he
back
has,
against the wall. When you're at one life, you're invincible.
Yeah,
That's the phrase,
the-
right?
So he went like 2-1, 2-1 from that from the seed stage, and then won some of his games, lost one game is in the lower bracket, and now no, he lost his game against was it Pee Chun? I think against Pee Chun.
Yeah, I believe
And then
so,
now
yeah.
he's in the lower bracket. Potentially could be playing against Pee Chun again. So I love this double elimination thing because you could play the same guy 3 times in a day, and one of those times you just gotta win.
Yeah, only the last
Only
one
the last
counts.
time,
Only
yeah,
the last time counts. You can lose.
You can lose like the first 2 games to this guy, and then after that the last guy. You play 4?
If you both.
Oh yeah, you could play 4. Like in the seed round, you could play them twice, and then in the double elimination round, you
can
could
play them
you
twice,
could
yeah.
play them twice. So
So
awesome.
So, Pee Chun, we've seen him on camera already. Mardy vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no, you can only play them 3 times. No, yeah. I don't think
pretty standard. So 4 Beaumont Courier, 4 Toolcraft Exemplar, 4 Scrap Heap Scrounger, 4 Veteran Motorist, 2 PNLR, 3 Hazaret.
Nice.
Single
It's just
Chandra. Yeah, just the standard stuff.
yeah. No new additions from Rivals of Ixalan or Ixalan itself.
He's got 1 Angrath, the Flame Chained, which
J-
is the Angrath Planeswalker from Rival of Ixalan in the sideboard.
right.
Interesting to see how good that is. 'Cause
Well,
well,
it's
discard a card, right?
yeah, it's great against I think the control decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you slam it down on the battlefield, like I'm going to, maintain your hand at -1.
Yeah.
And
And then on the other side, Lunyi is playing team of mid-range. We've seen him already. 4 Long Tusk Club, 4 Servant in the Conduit, 4 Whirl of Virtuoso, 2 Ronus the Indomitable. Seen that today.
yeah.
2 Jade Light Ranger, which is a new card from Rivals of Ixalan, which is 1 green for 2/1, then double.
Double explore,
Yeah.
explore. You explore so much that you. Yeah.
Yep. 2 Bristling Hydra, 4 Rekindling Phoenix.
Oh,
which we've
man,
seen
this
him play
was-
already. Yeah. So
Did
4
he play one?
We've seen it in his hand. He didn't play it.
Okay.
But it's so the 2 red 4/3 flyer, and then when it dies, you get an
You get an
elemental, which
elemental,
sacrifices to bring it back.
Oh, such a good card.
4
like-
Glory Bringer, 1 Death Gorge Scavenger, 4 Harness Lightning, 2 Abrade, 2 Magma Spray, 1 Supreme Will.
So,
Pretty good.
good 9 spells in the spell slot, like they do really good stuff. Like abrades can help to get rid of stuff like the Heart of Kiran.
Yeah.
Harness Lightnings can get rid of a ton of creatures, especially if you got a lot of energy on the stack. And I like that he has Supreme Will in his side, in his main deck, but only one just to make sure that you can catch that Hazaret.
And we're going to see a Veteran Motorist here for Pee Chun on turn 3.
And
attack with
deals-
Heart of Kiran,
yeah.
but no land drop. Missed land drop on turn 3.
Yeah, but it deals 5 points of damage. That's still quite a lot.
It's not bad.
Yep.
Not bad for a 2-drop.
Good, yeah, good trade. Good.
And then we'll see Lunyi Basic Mountain. So Lunyi accessed all his colours now.
And just going to pass the turn. Okay, so maybe keeping up a Supreme Will, maybe keeping up a Braid. Who
And-
knows?
Yeah, and then Toolcraft Exemplar, the draw from Pee Chun. Thought he would be looking for a land.
Yeah.
You know, you thought he'd be looking for a land. Yeah,
Yeah, he
he's-
kept one of the cards on top. So,
Yeah, he's just thinking, oh, what does Lunyi have?
all right, so Fatal Push,
Yeah,
probably.
go down to 18.
Take that.
Fatal Push on the 7th of the Conduit.
Oh, wow. Okay, there's a reply.
Are we going to see a Supreme Will, maybe?
Is there going to be a reply to that? Nope.
Nope.
Okay, so he lets
It's
it
going to let it
go.
resolve. And then
Toolcraft Exemplar.
Toolcraft Exemplar, yep. And then we're going to crew Heart of Kieran again, get in. Or is he scared? Is he scared of an Abrade? But it doesn't matter. I mean, the Abrade can take care of it anyway. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, there's
Yep. Harness Lightning on the Heart of Kieran.
goes down to one
One.
energy instead.
Takes 3 damage, so...
Still, it's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and it's just big, it's chunks. So another energy from Aether Hub. And Lunyi's got a Glory Bringer in hand. And that is going to... Oh, Bristling Hydra.
Oh, going to be a very good blocker here.
Yeah, and then
Well, I
Oh,
guess it's an okay blocker.
missed another land drop.
Lunyi here just needs lands and just going to pass the turn. That 4-3, well, he could just attack in, but of course Lunyi here could just, pump up his Bristling Hydra, make it a 4 toughness. Yeah, Glory Bringer here would be excellent.
Oh, still no land for Pee Chun. Draws a scrappy. I mean, he's got play. He's got, he can play things, but he just wants the land.
Yep.
He wants to start. He's got Hazaret in hand.
He could technically just swing in. Like right now, he could swing in with the Toolcraft Exemplar or with the the Veteran Motorist. And if he is able to get Lunyi to block and try to pump up his Bristling Hydra, then Lunyi is in a bit of trouble. Lunyi here doesn't have any removal to speak of, I think. Yep, so he crews out the Heart of Kieran. Gonna go.
Yeah, now is he going to attack with the tool? Yeah, he's attacking with the Toolcraft Exemplar as well. Yeah,
Yep. Okay, so with that on the stack,
Lightning Strike. Wow, Supreme Will.
Supreme Will. So he does get rid of one of Pee Chun's creatures. And Pee Chun here just needs a land. Like,
Yeah,
just
but Lunyi down to 7. And he can't. Pee Chun has 8 damage on the board,
yeah, he can't attack.
and one land. Yeah, and the Bristling Hydra has to stay back on defense here.
Yeah. And not enough energy to protect the Bristling Hydra here. Wow, okay, so Lunyi goes in. Does he have a Wall of Virtue also? Looks like.
No, it's a Jade Light. Is that
Oh.
a Jade?
Oh no, it's a Death God Scavenger.
Death God
so he
Scavenger,
does
okay,
gain some life. Goes
Exiling
up
the
to 9.
Toolcraft Exemplar.
Is he dead next turn if he attacks in here? That is...
Pee Chun looking for land, still hasn't found it.
Oh, but he needs a land, just full stop. 1 times land. 1 to buy land card.
So he scryed two a Veteran Motorist, presumably scryed them to the bottom.
No, I think he kept 1 on top. He kept the 2 card for example on top.
But then he's seen 4 cards since then, none of them been a land. That is...
Yeah.
So he's got an unlicensed Disintegration as well, which he just can't play.
So that's 9 points of damage. No biggie. The problem is that if Lunyi attacks in and gains some life, then the combat math is a bit different. So I think Pee Chun here needs to just swing in with everyone.
But he needs a second creature, yeah, so Scrappy Scrounger.
Scrappy Scrounger is gonna
Heart of
be-
Kieran.
Yep. Gonna try swing in for 7 here.
He's offering the trade, the Veteran Motorist, for the,
And I
for the
think
Death God Scavenger.
Lunyi, you got to trade. Oh,
No,
wow.
he's taking it, going down to 2. So Lunyi needs an answer to the Heart of Kirin. Ah, Glory
Glory Bringer. Oh,
Bringer.
that's the end of the game. Wow, wow, wow. So that's 4, and 4. That's 12. Oh, oh no, sorry. That's 5, 4, and 4. So you can
13,
exile
yeah.
a
Yeah,
non-creature
13.
spell.
Yeah, 13. Wow, and that was quick.
Whoa. Okay.
So that's why he knew he was happy to do that. So let's look at the sideboard. So Pee Chun has 1 Cast Out, 1 Sweltering Suns, 1 Fumigate, 2 Settle the Wreckage, 1 Angrath the Flame Chain we talked about, 1 Chandra Torch of Defiance, 1 Fatal Push, 1 Aether Harvester, 1 Fragmentize, and then 2 Abrades and 2 Duresses. What do you like against Team Energy?
Jeez. Okay, I probably want the cast out. Cast out on the Chandra probably. Fatal Push also would be good, but Lunyi here doesn't have a lot of 2-drops. So
Do you like Settle the Wreckage? Or you don't think you're going to
I
have
don't
value
think.
out of
Yeah, you want to be tapping out and like attacking. Like this isn't the match against a hyper aggressive deck.
Yep.
Like you are playing against a mid range deck, and so you got to think more mid rangey.
Okay.
Either go hyper aggressive, which I don't think the deck is able to do.
No.
So probably just wanna just make sure that you can match them, bomb for bomb, creature for creature.
Okay. And then on the other side, Lunyi has 1 River's Rebuke, 2 Spell Pierce, 2 Negate, 1 Death God Scavenger, 2 Chandra Torch of Defiance, 2 Naturalize, 2 Sweltering Suns, and 1
Struggle to survive.
So that's obviously for the God
Pharaoh's Gift, yeah. That is
Wow. Hour of
That's new.
Devastation, limited All-Star.
that is new.
Second best uncommon in Hour of Devastation.
Wow. Okay,
That's
so
niche tech.
Spell Pierce, Negates, and Death God Scavenger probably, and maybe the Chandras. I like the Spell Pierces because, half of or a big chunk of Pee Chun's deck is just trying to slam spells to get rid of your guys, and so if you can protect your guys, then you're all good. Death God Scavenger is very flexible. It enters the battlefield. We saw in the last game, enters the battlefield, gains some life. Make sure you change the combat math for your opponent, and what you call it, and and when you need to go and attack, like you can swing in, exile a non-creature card, and you get +1/+1, and deal tons and tons of damage. So yeah, on our other table we have Jeffrey and Chin Heng, but not quite sure what the score is just yet.
Just getting
So
we've just had a table update, and Jeffrey's 1 game up.
oh wow, okay, so Jeffrey is 1 game up to Chin Heng. Jeffrey, of course, is playing the God Pharaoh's Gift, but it's the curve out God Pharaoh's Gift, which, well, I don't know how different it is from the God Pharaoh's Gift. It definitely isn't trying to mill God Pharaoh's Gift and then refurbish it.
Yeah, slightly different. So we just saw 4 Gate to the Afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely like I want to curve out and put like 1.
Yeah,
play
1 drop,
spells
2
on
drop,
1, 2 drop, 3 drop,
yeah.
4 drop, 5 drop. Up, so he can go all the way up the chain to 5.
Mm.
So 1-0 there, and then so that's in the lower bracket finals.
Yep.
So
Winner of the lower bracket.
final will play the loser of the Pee Chun Lunyi game.
Yeah. And Lunyi being 1 game up here. Well, Pee Chun gets to go first, and Pee Chun got to go first the last round.
Yeah,
so let's see.
And we saw Pee Chun stuck on 2 mana.
Yeah,
well, so-
that was unfortunate. Like, this is round 7. We have 2 more rounds. We're gonna have the finals, the lower bracket finals in round 8, and then we're gonna get the grand finals, the very very grand finals. We might see. Here's the cool thing about this: that we might see the rematch between Pee Chun and Lunyi. We might also see, right now we might see Jeffrey against Pee Chun again, or a brand new matchup, which is Chin Heng versus Pee Chun. Who knows? Or Chin Heng versus Lunyi, or Jeffrey versus Lunyi. Like, the combination is Well, there's only 4 combinations. It's not, it's
You're gonna
not
say
endless.
weren't you?
It's
I
not
know, yeah.
endless, but yeah, there's 4 combinations.
See that? Yeah, no, it's
But it's hard to guess who's going to come out tops now, right? I'm definitely rooting for Jeffrey. Like he's, he can do it, man. Team Jeffrey. Team Jeffrey.
the commentators are unabashedly pro Jeffrey Chan.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sure. Like he's my in SQ1. Like he was my pick for the draft.
Yeah,
And he won SQ1. I was like, yeah, thanks Jeffrey.
Good.
Like you won. 2 of my players for that draft did not show up in SQ1. That's how bad it was.
but it doesn't matter because you picked the winner.
I picked the winner anyway. So
Ride that horse all the way to the finish line.
Oh yeah, come on Jeffrey, you can do it. You can do it. But these guys are in the top 4 already. So in the top 4, I believe it's 500. No,
So you get 300 for 4th place, 400
place,
for 3rd
yeah.
place, 600 for 2nd place, and
and
1,500.
1,500.
That's an
for first place.
incentive.
That's a lot.
That's an
a lot of money.
incentive to keep playing.
That's some cash, man. That's some cash. And anyway, all these 4 players, they have, 3rd and 4th place have 1 invite to the 2018 seasonal qualifiers with 1 bye, and they can choose any seasonal qualifiers. So, like we discussed before the start of the stream, there's going to be 4 seasonal qualifiers instead of 3, and so they get to choose which one they come for, and they have a bye for that. The 2nd place is going to get $600. They're going to have all invite to all the seasonal qualifiers with a bye. And the 1st place, of course, is going to get invited to all 2018 seasonal qualifiers with 1 bye. And they also get invited to the next year's invitationals. But they have to win, 6. They have to have 6.
So in
championship
theory,
points.
they could chain invitational invites forever.
Yeah.
By just not showing up, just winning the invitational, getting the invitation to the next year, winning that one.
No, but you've got to play. You've got to
gotta
play the
play.
seasonal qualifiers.
You've
Yeah.
got to play a season qualifier.
You got to score at least 6 championship points to secure that place in the 2018 invitationals.
Okay.
Which I think makes sense. Like, you can't just like suddenly show up the next year and like, oh yeah, I wanna play, man.
You're incentivizing people to play,
Yeah,
basically.
but it's a free event. Like the seasonal qualifiers are free events. So, here we were watching the other match, the lower bracket. Semi-finals or quarterfinals. We've had so many lower bracket semi-finals. Should be the lower bracket semi-finals.
We promise.
This is the actual we promise.
No, it's not the lower bracket semi. This is the lower bracket final. Yeah,
This is the lower bracket final?
Jeffrey and Chinhan are playing the lower bracket.
No, this is the
final.
lower bracket semi-finals.
No, but semi-final
Again!
No, but semi-final implies 4 people.
Yeah, but no, but like
So
it's
when
the
we said it was a
stage
semi-final,
before-
when we said it was a semi-final last time, that was the actual quarter-final.
That was the
Said
actual
something before that was a semi-final as well. So,
So
that was
that's-
nothing. It's like
That was
round of
nothing.
it's like round of 16 at
that
a
was
World
the
Cup. It's like
qualifying.
everyone gets to play in that pretty much.
We've been lying to you
Yeah,
all this
A
time.
broken clock is right twice a day. That means that when we put
We got-
semi-finals in the little description, it's right one time.
we got it right. We
Yeah.
got it right.
Yes.
Finally.
Well done us. It's not like we designed the tournament and knew
Yeah,
exactly what
exactly.
the
It's like-
delineations were.
What's happening? But yeah, Jeffrey here. Well, I won't say curving out, but is that a dream stealer in the graveyard?
Yes.
Holy smokes! Can we
Yes.
bring up Dream Stealer?
So it's 2 and a black for a menace creature that is 1/2, and whenever it deals damage to a combat damage to a player, that player discards that many cards, and you can eternalize it for 4 black.
What the
So then it's
heck?
a 4/4 menace that makes your opponent discard 4 cards.
All right, okay. Let's jump back to our original feature match table between Pee Chun and Lunyi.
Well, that's a quick start. Toolcraft exemplar
Yeah.
into Heart of Kiran.
This is what you want. This is literally exactly what you want. And Pee Chun here gonna just steaming out the gates.
And those creatures are getting very close together on the battlefield.
Yeah,
Yeah, gonna
they're
crew.
they're coming. The 7 points of damage on turn 3.
I love it.
But Pee Chun here just misses the land drop.
yeah.
Let's see. What is the? Oh, it's
That's
the
a
re-
phoenix.
the
That's a rekindling
phoenix.
phoenix. That's not a bad turn 3 play.
It's definitely not bad.
So Pee Chun still. I say he's drawn a Spy of Industry. Not ideal, but yeah.
Well, it produces any kind of mana. So
And he's thinking, if I tap with my Heart of Kiran, it'll just trade with this Phoenix.
and then
then
next
comes
turn,
back.
then Lunyi is going to get back another Phoenix, and it's going to have haste. So, man, this Phoenix is good. And I wouldn't be surprised, like, we're going to see a lot of these Phoenix in mid-range decks.
Oh,
It'll get banned. Oh, yeah, and then yeah, like Joe has mentioned, yeah, then it'll get banned.
I just have visions of some of the rekindling Phoenix mirror match where you just trade off Phoenix or Phoenixes into eternity.
Phoenix Eye?
Yeah, no, it's Phoenixes, I think.
Phoenixes? Yeah, it
Phoenixes.
sounds like, if
people-
all red decks play Phoenixes, do you think, like, it'll get banned?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no,
No?
Stop banning cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just imagine, soon there's going to be like a mono red or red green deck that's just like it's just a race to get Phoenix out as soon as possible, and
It's
just
gonna have
attack
like
with
Simeon
Phoenix.
Spirit Guide and Phoenix.
Yeah, no, it's just Dominaria brings back like Llanowar elves and things like that.
Oh gosh.
So it'll be it just seems like one of those cards that snowballs very easily, and I don't know what the immediate response, like at the moment, what the answers are to it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess their Ixalan's Binding's a pretty good answer.
Yeah.
Vraska's Contempt, just exile stuff.
Yeah. So those cards are going to be played more often, I
Yeah.
think. That's the. Oh no, I was thinking of that 3 mana spell where you exile something with power 3 or less, but the Phoenix have 4 power.
Yeah.
So let's see. Does he trade now?
I mean, if you want, it's just good information to see how far they go.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. So, yeah, good card.
Yeah, and it's just.
Does he trade off now? I think Lunyi is a bit worried. Like, oh, okay, you know what happens here? Is that
Lunyi's at 4, and
he has to block.
Engineered Unlicensed Disintegration is a card.
Yes.
Deal 3 damage. They Scrap Heap Scroungers can just attack with very little regard because they're gonna
come back.
Well, they need creatures in the graveyard to eat, but they will come back eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Whirl of
Well, a virtuoso. Useful.
But yeah, Pee Chun has put a lot of damage on the board and has been very aggressive in pressuring.
You have a computer, Mark.
It's gone.
Where did it go?
It's being used now.
By what?
Alright, there you go.
Yes,
It's not the finals. It's the lower bracket semi-finals. The next one is the lower bracket finals.
Really, how many lower bracket semi-finals are there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, we've been lying. We've been lying this entire time. We've been through this conversation, Mark. It's okay.
so
We have not been truthful.
a second Spy of Industry from Pee Chun. Not ideal to keep having to pay life to make
To
mana.
power up your guys, but oh man, Pee Chun just needs to find a way to get rid of that bird.
Yeah, and you can see he's got a Heart of Kiran, but it's just it just pales in comparison to the Phoenix. It just
Yeah.
unless what you want maybe is a veteran motorist,
Oh yeah.
because then you can when you crew the Heart of Kiran, it's a 5/5, so it just attacks through the Phoenix and attack with 2 Scrap Heap Scroungers.
So I think what Pee Chun is trying to set up is that Lunyi here blocks with a whole bunch of creatures, loses his side of the board. And then Pee Chun here just has to lightning strike the token, the 0/1 token. Or he waits. Yeah, I think you just lightning strike the token. Oh, this is very dangerous. If Lunyi here just doesn't block any one of them.
Yeah, it's just lethal
He's
with the
the,
lightning strike. Yeah, so he has to block.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so Lunyi doesn't have a second red mana for the Phoenix.
Oh right, he's been using
So
the
he's been using the Servant of the Conduit.
to get the second red mana.
T3H Goblin Bomb asking, is Ching Heng still alive?
Yeah, Chin Heng's still alive.
He's 1-0 down to Jeffrey at the moment.
Yeah, but barely. T Goblin Bomb is Ryan. Ryan Lowe.
Ah, okay.
Ryan Lowe
okay,
crashed
okay.
out early, like crashed out because Chin Heng like destroyed Ryan.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Ryan, but he did. He like just steamrolled you and your mono-red deck. So
we're gonna get our elemental token.
Yeah,
there
strike,
it is.
yeah,
There's a
lightning
lightning
strike the
strike on it.
elemental
Yeah. Passes back. So Lunyi, he's got a bristling hydra. That's good, but he
needs a flyer.
He needs a flying blocker, or if he has an abrade.
He needs to kill off
That'll do.
the.
So bristling hydra, back to 4 energy, passes the turn.
Still not good enough. I don't think.
So a removals. Oh wow! So we've just learned that Chin Heng has tied it up 1-1 with Jeffrey.
Oh,
Hazaret. Well, that's gonna
change a few things. Yeah. Bash in. Yeah. Okay. I got to block this way, but I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's any outs.
So Lunyi has a second Phoenix. He has another Phoenix in hand, but that's not going to be good enough because he scoops it up. He just needed two blockers, and he just didn't have the range for it.
And Pee Chun was still at like 20 life. Just saying, like that would have been, it's hard to go and it's hard to reverse the effects of your opponent's aggressive or extremely aggressive start. So
Yeah, I mean, you want to, the control decks do that by wrapping the board.
Wrapping,
Once the
yeah,
aggressive
exactly.
deck has played all their cards out and they're left with 5 cards in hand to your 1, and they can sort of start picking off your threats after that.
Yeah,
Whereas-
but you're facing down like a Hazaret.
yeah,
You're
which is
facing
just
down-
it's very difficult.
You're facing down non-creature, which is the Heart of Kiran.
Yeah, Hazaret is very difficult for the energy decks to deal with if they don't have Vraska's Contempt,
Yeah.
because I guess what can you do?
what could you do? Yeah, exactly. Like there's no spell that.
I guess you got to
exiles
counter it
it.
on the way down with, or you can use
It's-
sort of River's Rebuke and then get it that way. But
That
there's
sounds very iffy. You're. Are you asking a question or? Are
no,
you
no,
making
no.
a
I'm
statement, like,
I'm looking at Lunyi's deck list, and I'm just seeing
like,
nothing
yeah,
that
that's
deals with
not-
Hazaret. I mean, the only thing that deals with it is that I've got a Ronus, so my own Ronus just blocks your Hazaret.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. Harness Lightning, Abrade, Magma Spray, Supreme Will. These are all
Still does not. Yeah, and still
Useless.
does not. What you call it? It still doesn't stop that.
the
shock,
ability
yeah.
to 2 and a red to discard a card, deal 2 damage,
Mhm.
and then sideboard River's Rebuke is the only thing. He's not even playing Essence Scatters. So if Pee Chun can land a Hazaret, it just seems
Early on,
very
yeah.
difficult for Lunyi to deal with it.
Yep. You are right, sir. Okay, so we're watching game 3 here of Jeffrey and Chin Heng. So
I'm going to put this out there. Glint Sleeve Siphoner.
Good card.
Gregor Games Invitational MVP.
All-star, yeah.
If you were to do a top 5 card list, Glint Sleeve Siphoner has already lightly penciled itself into the number 1 slot from the amount of time we've seen it on camera. It's just doing
okay,
it well.
I would argue that it might be between World of Virtuoso.
Oh
and
yeah,
Glint Sleeve
that's true.
Siphoner.
I'm going to throw out Chalice of the Void just because when we saw Kelvin Chen play Modern earlier and just
Yep.
locking people out ruthlessly with Chalice of the Void.
Talk about chalice for 1. You got anything, bro? And scoop so hard.
that
and
is,
scoop so fast.
Yes, here we go. We're going to see Jeffrey coming
All right,
with
Battle of the 1/1s.
Trophy Mage as well.
Jeez,
Coming in hot. Jeffrey with 2 Minister of Inquiries as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to be able to mill 6 cards as long as he has the energy to do so.
Is it 6 cards?
It's
Oh,
3
it's
of
3.
each, 3 and 3.
It's
So
3
you
and
get-
3,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
mill
okay,
3,
okay.
yeah, so he'll be, and you can see him sorting out his creatures already because presumably the Trophy Mage went and got a gate to the afterlife,
Yep.
and then he's
He's just waiting to, just keep.
yeah, he just wants to
keep
play
putting
it
cards
and
in
use it immediately. He doesn't want to risk it for an Abrade.
Let's see. Jin needs a counter spell.
Yeah,
Like,
well, a
at that point,
Virtuoso.
yeah, at that point, Jin needs a counter spell, and he's tapped out right now.
Yeah, he's going
So
to
he's
mill
gonna
himself for
mill.
3.
Okay, no creatures.
Wow,
That's
2 more
unfortunate.
lands. Wow. So already Jeffrey has 6 lands in the graveyard.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And he's swapped
Another
in hand.
Minister of Inquiries. So I think he just starts milling himself now. Do you? I mean, like, that makes sense. Like, you would do that, right? You just keep going.
I think he's committed to that.
Yeah. I want to resolve my. Yeah.
So Angel Invention.
so
and
one
2
more.
more lands. It's unbelievable.
Wow. Wow. Gate to Real Life. Is it?
Well, yeah,
Gate to
I'm gonna
Afterlife?
play it,
Is
yeah.
it ready? Is it ready to go?
And a third Minister of Inquiries. So that Glinsley Siphoner is not getting through. There are a lot of blockers. They won't kill it, but they'll block it. You're never getting energy from that, and your Chin Heng's going to make a Thopter token.
Yeah. And Gate to the Afterlife. That's. Oh. Is it enough?
So he's left it out there now, and it's pretty naked. So if Chin Heng has a braid,
Yeah, that's why I'm worried. Like, why?
yeah, but
like,
I think he played it because he thinks maybe with 3 Minister Inquiries he can just get to it,
Mm.
and then
Oh wow. Okay, so Jin Heng here steals the
with
Gate to the
Hostage
Afterlife.
Taker,
Yeah. Oh.
Oh wow.
You see, that's where. No.
So-
No. That guy has summoning sickness. Whoop. Stop.
So we're gonna go catch. So, for those who don't know, Mick is also a level 1 judge. And when he sees rules violations on screen, he immediately feels the need to correct them. In this case, I think, we're going to go back. So the Minister of Inquiries that tapped had summoning sickness. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to rewind so it couldn't mill it. And they're going to put the top 3 cards, which he had, back on top of his deck. So those cards, that card should go underneath those 3 cards. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So the three were milled first. Then he drew a card for turn. So he's gonna. Yeah, and it looks like Mick's still explaining the rule and saying, yeah, that should go there. I think they're just trying to randomize. Yep, they're trying to randomize that. And they're just gonna. It looks like they're just shuffling the library. So Concealed C saying he had the gate already. We'll just clarify that with Mick when he gets back. Did he have the gate already?
Yes, he did.
So Mick's back and he's going to explain what's happened here.
All right. So it's a hidden card error. Okay. So Jeffrey there. Wow. Okay. That was weird. So he had gate in. Yeah. So he had gate in hand. That turn. Yeah. So he had gate in hand that turn, but it's a hidden card error. So we're playing a competitive area, which means that, it doesn't matter what we know. It's what your opponent knows. And so a card goes, a card from your hand, a random card from your hand goes back onto the top of the deck because that's unknown to your opponent.
Okay.
And it's not just a random card. So the new rulings are hidden card error, like looking extra, at this point, it's hidden card error and it's also looking at extra cards. Your opponent gets to thought seize you.
Okay.
To put back one of the cards, put it back on the top of your library. And because those 3 cards were not supposed to be milled, those 3 cards go back on the top of the library. We know what those 3 cards were, even though they entered the same zone, but we know what they were. And so you shuffle these 3 cards, and you shuffle all of those cards back.
Okay.
And they form the random part of your deck.
Okay.
Yeah?
Wow, and he's going to internalize a Dream Stealer.
Whoa. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna go back to our main feature match, and
yeah.
despite Jeffrey being I'm Team Jeffrey, but I'm also
Team
judge.
judge.
Yeah,
Team judge. Team
Team
judge.
Judge Singapore. So or Team Judge Southeast Asia.
Wow, and I look at this start from Pee Chun, Heart of Kiran into veteran motorist.
Good start. I
It's a
think.
good start.
Yeah,
I like that one. 5
it's
damage.
not bad. It's not yeah. Pretty good. I think.
Yeah, and there we go.
Spire of Industry. And 5 points of damage into the face. Maybe he's worried about a braid. No, he doesn't have to care. I don't think so. Might want to block the.
Yep. And he's got there's the
Yeah.
braid. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like I mean, like, and Lunyi here, not being able to draw any lands, and he goes. Pee Chun here goes down to 16.
Yeah. And then he really needs the land sooner rather than later.
Yep.
Because Pee Chun's just going to keep. Yeah, so here
Is
with
that
Chandra
Oh,
tortured fine. So wow.
goodness.
So he's going to play a second Heart of Kiran. Pass the turn back.
And doesn't attack with
do
the...
you think he should have Chandra'd? He's going to attack here. So the decision is, does Pee Chun crew the Heart of Kiran to block?
I think so. This is gonna draw out, some
a braid.
removal, and a braid from your opponent. And that he can land, a Hazoret next turn, and then possibly a Chandra after that. Crazy X Fruit is asking, just wondering if I were to travel Singapore for work, would most stores mostly have English speaking players? Yes. Singapore is slightly different. We are mostly we are
All English
All
speaking,
English speaking,
like
yeah.
native English speakers.
yeah, being a British colony and all.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah.
Wow. So he blocked with a
chooses not,
veteran
yeah.
motorist, and then allowed. Oh, Chandra Torch Defiance. Yeah, and then just
That is a good
-3,
play.
yeah.
Wow. So he just chooses to block.
And Lunyi scooped it
Lunyi's-
up.
Wow.
No land, and
Pee
he's
Chun here just
Giving it up.
takes it. So Pee Chun is in the grand finals. He's one of the top 2 players. Um,
And I can.
Okay.
Lunyi does not. He is. Not
Lunyi's
looking- he
Lunyi's not
looks-
having it. Yeah,
He looks unhappy at the moment.
no, he's got another life. He's still got another life. He's got to
Does- he
play
has to
against
play
the
another-
winner
Yeah, that's true.
of this, right?
Yeah.
In the real losers bracket finals. Yeah.
So we'll flick back to Jeffrey. And
Yeah, we
Chin
can.
Hang.
Yeah, we can turn this off. Yeah, there we
And
go.
here we go. So Jeffrey now has an eternalized champion of wits as well.
So despite not having the gate to the afterlife, Jeffrey here has just got a lot of big creatures, and it's no joke. Like that Dream Stealer and a Champion of Wits, and Dream Stealer is big. So let's see. Walking Ballista for 2. Is that going to get disallowed? Jeffrey here seemingly trying to bait out some form of counter spells from Chin Heng, and if that resolves, then this could be a little bit problematic.
So he is very quiet in the feature match area.
Yeah,
Very, very quiet.
yeah. It's just 4 players left. We have only 4 players left.
Yeah, and one of Jeffrey and Chin Heng is going home.
Yeah. This match is really close. So Jeffrey here wondering, okay, do I take out both the Glint Sleeve Siphoners? Okay, so one goes down. And just passes the turn. Okay. The ability to just keep pumping. Oh no, sorry, it doesn't just pass the turn. Swings in with the bunch. A 4/4 Dream Stealer, which if it connects,
We'll do
Like
discard 4 cards.
that hurts.
Yeah,
that hurts.
there's the double block. And is that a Vraska's?
Yeah, I think he's gonna try the Vraska's Contempt. Failing which doesn't, isn't too bad, honestly. Chin Heng here has a...
Yeah, we're going to see a Vraska's Contempt on the hostage taker, I believe.
Yeah, but Chin Heng here has a disallow. And might want to disallow that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, wow, Harness Lightning in response.
Okay, so disallow does take out one of his guys. And it's a...
Yeah, and 4 damage from the Champion of Wits, so.
Mm-hmm. Jeffrey
that
here
is
gains 2 from the Vraska's Contempt.
And that is a large graveyard for Jeffrey now.
Yeah, but he needs a gate to the afterlife, which he lost, just that last turn. So yeah, sometimes we rush through our plays and then we forget, like, oh, okay, some stuff happened. And both players also forget. Both players will be receiving a game rule violation, a warning. There you go, Scarab God.
Wow.
The big one. But of course, Jeffrey has an answer. And Chin Heng doesn't. Wow, Chin Heng just doesn't have enough mana to...
Yeah, to cast a disallow
cast
as well.
a disallow. Oh, this is bad. This feels
So
bad.
Vraska's Contempt on the Scrap God.
Gonna take away.
Wow, and he has a negate.
But...
Jeffrey
I'm
has
gonna
a negate
negate
as
your
well.
negate.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. So we gotta keep it down. Keep it down a little bit. Because they can hear everything we say. Okay, not everything we say, but yeah. It's pretty quiet. There's only four guys there.
Yeah, there's silence in the shop now, and you can see Pee Chun and Lunyi just like watching this match intently.
Yeah. Of course, the winner of this match, they'll be playing against Lunyi.
Yeah, and Pee Chun's just gonna have a break, just watch, see what happens. No rush, just
and just
see his
watch
opponent.
watch over his opponent,
Yeah.
understand their ticks, understand how they play. But Jeffrey here has a sizable board.
He has just
4-4,
an army of blockers.
and not just blockers, but
Yeah,
currently they can attack,
yeah
and they are big.
and you have to that walking ballista as well. Is just
That can grow,
yeah. If nothing happens, just put a counter on it, put a counter on it, put a counter on it, and then start mowing creatures down.
Okay. Whoa!
Tapping
Wow!
7.
Did he draw the God
I
Fairies?
know,
No.
he's gonna eternalize his Champion of Wits.
So let's see. Chin Heng here just
So
going to
go
disallow that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
Supreme Will.
So is he looking for something else?
Oh, he's got a Chandra though. Like he might pick that. Yeah. Okay. So he does pick the Chandra. Would you disallow here? I don't think so. I think you're waiting for the. Oh, okay. Chin
He's
Heng
going
disagrees
to,
with me.
he
Yeah, he's
doesn't,
going
he
to
doesn't
disallow.
like it. He probably feels that that's too much pressure. Two
Right.
4/4s. Jeffrey's. You're going to allow Jeffrey to draw 4 cards and then discard 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeffrey's just getting so much card advantage.
Of the,
And Jeffrey's looking, Jeffrey's either looking for a Godfarer's Gift he can hardcast now, or a Gate to the Afterlife, which is just going to get him a Godfarer's
God
Gift.
Pharaoh's gift. Yeah.
So, it's just, you can't risk him just powering through his deck. Because once Godfarer's Gift comes into play, that's, we've seen Angel Inventions, that's it. It's just going to...
Yeah, but you could just, keep it and not do anything with it, right? You can just keep the disallow
And
and just wait, right?
But then
you're giving your opponent 2 more cards.
yeah, which is the thing. I don't think at this point he wants to be giving cards. Wow, the squad's coming in here.
Ooh. Big attack.
Squad is coming in.
Big attack. Big attack. Yeah, Chin Heng here just down to 9 life. That's it. Like that's all that Jeffrey needs to contend with. Going to be able to get in a total of 3 damage and take apart part of Chin Heng's board.
Yeah, and that's just a trade has cleared up the board, and Chin Heng's just left with a Whirler Virtuoso.
I'm going to say, yeah, oh no, Chin Heng forgot about his scry triggers from the Gate to the Afterlife. You actually gain life, don't you? Gate to the Afterlife, you gain 1 life.
Let's bring it up on the screen.
Yeah. And I think he forgot the...
Yeah, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, you may gain 1 life. Then if you do...
Yeah, I
then
think
you
he
may draw
forgot
a
about the
card if you
trigger.
do discard a
Oh
card.
no, he could have gained 2 life. That is actually relevant in this game.
Cycle. Chin Heng probably not used to playing with the Gate
Yeah,
to the
that's
Afterlife.
right.
On the
Oh,
field.
I just had to take it away from my
Yeah,
opponent. That's all.
Chandra Torch of Defiance, 4 damage to the Champion of Wits.
Just gonna pass the turn.
But Chandra's almost certainly
It's dead to the walking
it's
ballista.
going to die.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
is that another Champion of Wits? Off
that
the
is
top?
a good. Yeah, that's a great draw. Yep. So both towards Chandra.
So everything
Oh,
towards
okay.
Chandra.
So those 2 guys to you. Those 2 towards Chandra. And Jeffrey here just gonna pump it up. Yeah, Chandra goes down, and so does the Whirler Virtuoso.
But Jeffrey's used all his mana for this turn.
Yeah, which I don't, I don't think that's important. Like next turn, if Chin Heng here doesn't have a blocker,
So
like he's still dead, so can cycle the Canyon slow. Man, we are talking really soft.
So it's like the Twilight Zone, it's like you're doing
Hello.
late night radio.
Oh man,
Oh, and there Chin Heng
Yeah,
just,
Chin Heng
gives-
just know-
shows the hand. That's it.
yeah, no.
Jeffrey Chan just storming through the lower bracket.
Woohoo! And okay, so now we're gonna watch a new matchup, which is Jeffrey versus Lunyi.
Yeah.
Like these 2 have not met the entire day, not yet anyway. All right, so we are going to go for a short break. That's the end of round 7. We're going to prep up the tables for the next round, and I think James, you're going to be taking leave, right?
I will be.
Thank you for joining us today.
No, it's been good. We've had a good time on the stream.
Yeah.
We've powered through.
We've actually maintained our decorum, and
I'm sure it'll all fall apart as soon as I leave.
I know, yeah. It's just me and Mark, and
Yeah.
like Mark tends to go off as well, so
Yeah.
I'll try to steer him back
Keep
on the
him
right
on the
path.
straight and narrow.
Straight and narrow, yeah. All right. We are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. So don't go away.